Hi everyone. So today I want to share about my personal journey and how I came into healing and how I came to South Korea and how my life-changing journey began. So in my healing journey began in 2020, 2020. I had a job that I was not very good at, and I was struggling in every area of my life. It's not like I was struggling on a physical level, but I was struggling a lot on a mental level because I did not have any friends. Like, I had friends, but I didn't have many close friends, those kind of friends where you can just hang out anywhere, anytime, or you can just call someone at 3 a.m. and they'll come for you, or they'll comfort you when you need them. I didn't have those kind of friends at that time, and I was not really good at my job. I was just doing pretty average, and I was also doing pretty average overall in my life, and I was really struggling to process my day-to-day emotions. That's when I came across healing, and I approached my coach now, and she helped me to overcome my emotions. She helped me work on my emotions and overcome my fears and my doubts, my limiting beliefs, and that's how I started my journey. Once I worked on myself, I became a professional healer myself. And after that, things changed rapidly. I got really good at my job. I started making a lot of money, and I was like also awarded like a star performer. And it was kind of really interesting to me that one year I was at this low, and then the moment I transformed, I got to the top. And while I still made mistakes and I still learned, but just the fact that healing and working on my emotions basically and my emotional patterns transformed my life so much. And then in 2024, I decided to leave Dubai and leave my family and my friends and my work, and I shifted to South Korea. And it was all very sudden, very quick, and many people were actually very surprised. Even my family members were really surprised, and many people thought that I'm making a really bad decision. And the people who supported me in my decision were actually very few. Hardly two to three people supported me in my decision, and most people were like, no, you're making a mistake, you have such a good career, you're making so much money, and your life is full settled, and now it's the time to get married or grow in your career. And all sorts of people said all things, but the one thing that I realized which made me move was that I was not happy with where I am, and I needed change in my life. And that's why I decided to come here to Seoul. And many people also told me that you're running away. And I felt that too, that maybe I'm running away from my emotions or from my life, or maybe I don't have the strength to fight back or something. But now it has been 2 years here in Seoul, and I don't have a job right now. I'm still looking for a job, I'm still looking for work. But never in my 2 years' time, I have regretted the decision of coming here. And yes, I do have expenses, I do have to live my life, and I'm still figuring out a lot of things. But I would say living here and staying away from my previous life, or a lot of people in my life, changed me into a whole new person. I now have more time to process my emotions. I have time to understand who I am. And looking back, I always felt that before I was just living the life that people told me. Like, if they told me to do this, I would do this. But I did not know who I am as a person and what I want in my life. And even if there were decisions that I was making for myself, I just didn't know where I was going and what I'm doing. And I'm 32 years old now, and I still don't know how tomorrow is going to be like, how my journey is going to be ahead. Because, as I said, I still don't have any work at the moment, and maybe I would stay here, maybe I would go back, maybe I'd go to another country, or maybe I would just find something good here and something good happens. You know how manifestation works crazily, things can change overnight. So I'm hoping that it does. But coming to Seoul definitely helped me look at life in a totally different way. And I don't know if it's an Indian thing or an Asian thing or if it's a woman thing, but I love the person who I am. I may not be the best person, and so many times I feel people find me rude, or they think that I'm very kind of, I'm just very mean. But honestly, I was an introvert before, and I think now I'm turning into an extrovert because I do more and more things now. So and I put out myself, really I try to put out myself. So I'm changing from an introvert now to being an extrovert, and I feel that the people who think that I'm rude or I'm mean or just like off, it's not really that. It takes me time to process a lot of things, and that's why sometimes I just have like a straight poker face, which is really not the case. But I think I'm working now better on my emotions, on my life, and I'm understanding my patterns. Why do I react in certain way? And I truly feel that I needed this time to see who I am as the person, what I want to do in my life. And I just want to tell y'all, anybody who thinks that if you should take a chance at seeing what you can discover in life, you should definitely do that. Keep working on your emotions, keep healing yourself, and keep listening to your heart. And it's okay, sometimes you make mistakes, and that's okay because that's part of life. I realize this now, that life is not supposed to be that serious that we take. And sometimes we have, one day we have everything, and then the next day we just leave everything and just move to a different country without knowing what's going to happen tomorrow. And from my personal experience, as scary as it may sound, it's also fun, it's also growing, because I feel that I'm learning a lot on the way. And through my videos, I'm going to try actually to be more on social media now. I think it's quite required for me to do that. So I'm going to put myself more out now. And to anybody who wants to go ahead and do something in life, please do. It sounds scary to do something new, but trust me, it's even scarier to stay in the same place and regret that you could have made a different choice, but you didn't, because you were too afraid to, you were just afraid of the unknown. And I know that it's scary, but it's also, you'll learn on your way and you'll find new things. Because from a healing perspective, from a life coaching perspective, you always have two choices. Either you can make yourself uncomfortable and move ahead in life, or you can stay in the same space with your familiar reality. And I think that's something that has always helped me grow more and move ahead in life, that we always have this choice to stay where we are, and the other choice is to believe in ourselves, to believe in the life we want, and to figure out who we are and keep moving ahead. And if it doesn't work out, we still have the option to come back, to go back. It's okay, you'll be a different person then. I think I'm a different person in 2 years or in 5 years. People change every day if they want to, I mean. But you were definitely not the same person that you were 2 years ago or 5 years ago. You have different choices, different taste. So you learn on the way, but that's a decision that you have to make for yourself. And even though I still find myself falling back into some patterns and I feel stuck sometimes I'm lost and I don't know what to do, but I keep figuring it out, and that's all I want to share with you all today. Hope my journey inspires you and anybody who's looking to do something in life. Please do, please try, because if you're not trying, you're in the same place that you have always been. So it's better to try and know than to regret it that you had the opportunity and you didn't. And please keep working on your emotions, your emotional patterns, because that's how you'll grow. Because like I said, that I had a job, I had the best life, but inside I was not happy, and I didn't know how to process my emotions. I didn't know how to work on my internal growth until I came into this world of healing and manifestation and all of this. So keep working on your emotions, keep working on your belief systems, and I'll see you in the next video.